Hello and welcome to SUPERBRU Rugby on Favorite Sports. For today's preview, Lions versus Sharks. This is the Origins round of the URC, and for me, a bit of a grudge match this weekend because we have seen the Sharks announcing two Lions players as part of their squad for next season, and tell you what, social media has been a bit awry with it because the Sharks have very much been taking a lot of shots at the Lions with the way that they've announced the signings themselves. Used, for example, flying out shirts, for example, to the players, asking them to do videos in the shirts, literally days before they were playing against each other, using videos of, for example, Emmanuel and Vince Tuka together as they're about to, sort of celebrating together the fact that they're now going to play for Sharks. So I think there's quite a lot in the Lions camp in terms of motivation to go out and to sort of try and put them in their place. And yeah, so I'm hoping that this is going to add a little bit extra spice to the game itself. And it should be an interesting game because in the Durban game, the Sharks threw away a lead and the Lions came back in the second half to win the game. And it's a bit of a rotated Sharks side. Lions pretty much full strength. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how things go now that things are at Emirates Airline Park, which we're also expecting a decent crowd at, by the way. We saw a much better crowd last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, rather. And hopefully we'll see a similar sort of crowd this weekend. Now, before we look at the two teams, please do smash the like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with the home side, which is the Lions. In the front row, only one change. PJ Boerta returns to the side, and he will partner JB Smith, and Asanate and Clavakane. In the second row, it'll be Etienne Oosthuizen next to Darren Landsberg. Important that Landsberg does play because he's become so important as a line-out jumper. The line-outs just generally function a lot better when he's on the park at the moment, very much making that part a key part of his game. Jason Pretorius gets a start next to Ruan Fenter and Franco Horn, so it's an exciting loose trio. Managed to coach one of the players I just mentioned that signed for the Sharks. He will come off the bench. You then got Sanenda Humber partnering Jordan Hendrickson. So Jordan Hendrickson, just a day after being announced as a Sharks player, will start for the first time in a while for the Lions. This will see Sanenda Humber swap back into that number 9 jersey. Wouldn't be surprised if we do see him operate at 10 in the last stages of the game, when we do see Morne Vandenberg back in the, or coming to the side. Ed van der Merwe, Richard Creel, the two wings are pretty constant, as is Marius Sloan, Henk van Beek in that midfield. Kieran Horn on the back of being included in the alignment camp for Springboks at full back. So a lot of these players, as mentioned, likes of Nahamba, Hendricks, Henk van Beek, Kieran Horn, Ruan Fenter, all players who are part of the alignment camp that will take place next week. So a lot for them to prove this weekend. Off the bench, it will be Jakob Asaki, Corne Free, Conrad van Vuren in the front row, then Rand North Markle, Emmanuel Tutuka, Honor Sergil as the remaining forwards in the 6-2 split, Morne Vandenberg and Eric Cornelier, the two backline players there. We then look at the Sharks. Bongi Manambi gets his first start of the season and will captain the rotated Sharks side, which sees Tutuka coming to the starting lineup. No Recheka Maditswe and Shea for this weekend. Currie will start at tight 10. Corne Royal, Cabran Krobler will be the two locks, completing that sort of tight 5. The loose trio will be James Fenter, Vincent Tuka, as well as George Cornier. Pacey lays it down to the bench. We've then seen Grant Williams get a start after a resting period. He will partner Sia Masuka, who will get his first start in a Sharks jersey. Very excited to see how he does go. A lot of people have been calling for him, but hasn't really had the opportunity so far. The two wings will be Apio Diante back to starting lineup, as well as Edwin Cater, who I'm pretty sure this could be the first time he actually featured this season. Hasn't really had a lot of game time in the past sort of 12 months, had a lot of injuries and struggled to find time in the middle since his move from the Greek. Whereas in the centres, Francois Fenter will partner Ethan Hooker, with the Kanya dropping out of the side. Apple Varsity will continue at full back. Off the bench, it will be Fez Mbata, Dian Blula, Kwesi Mona, Jean Labaskakni, known as Lapis Labaskakni, Tino Mavasera, Pesi Lazy in a 6-2 split. The young scrum off Tian Free gets an opportunity. Currie BOSCH will provide support for the rest of the backline in that number 23 jersey. In theory, you'd think that the Lions actually go in as favourites. They've got I think they've got a stronger side in terms of their best side versus the Sharks' best side. They did win this reverse fixture down in Durban, and they are playing at home and are higher in the log. So the form and everything really points to a Lions victory. But we keep waiting for a Sharks performance to reflect the kind of quality they have in the squad. So maybe this is the weekend. Grant Williams, Sia Masuka, I think those are very big players that come in, and I think they could provide a point of difference. So let me know what your score predictions are down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.